Hi, this is Dr. Praveen Kumar Kaushik and I welcome you all in Om Learning classes. So as per our previous lecture, we already covered the basic introduction about angle modulation and their two types, which is frequency modulation and phase modulation. In this lecture, we have an important discussion about the relationship between frequency modulation and the phase modulation, and what are the important factors you have to take consideration when you want to represent frequency modulation or phase modulation. We start our discussion about the generalized mathematical and block diagram representation. So in this we consider the modulating signal, which is empty signal, carrier signal, that is CT, that is equal to A cos omega CT plus phi, and which is equivalent to A cos theta t, and theta t is the total phase angle of the carrier signal. After that, we take the first factor from the frequency modulation, and it can be represented in instantaneous radian frequency or instantaneous frequency as per the unit of the kf. So if we take the first way, in which we consider the instantaneous radian frequency of the frequency modulated carrier signal, then we have omega I, and which is equal to omega c plus kf into mt, and it can be also represented as fi, which is equivalent to fc plus kf by 2 pi into mt. In this, the kf is the frequency sensitivity factor and it is expressed as radian per unit of modulating signal. Very important. We take the kf unit as radian per unit of modulating signal. So while considering this, we can get the instantaneous value of phase angle from the instantaneous radian frequency by taking the mathematical expression. If we want to calculate, we know that omega is equal to derivative of theta I t, and if we want to calculate theta I t, then the derivative become the integration, and theta I t is equal to integration of omega I dt, and we put the value of omega I in terms of kf, and the integration of bracket start omega c plus kf into empty bracket close into dt. And if we solve this, then we can get theta I t is equal to omega c t plus kf integration of mt dt, because the kf is your frequency sensitivity factor, which is our frequency deviation constant. So we can take out from the integration, and by using this instantaneous value of phase angle, we can represent our corresponding FM wave, or you can say FM modulated signal, which is equivalent to A cos bracket start omega ct plus kf integration mt dt bracket close. This is very important representation which you have to remember for frequency modulated wave. So as per this representation of FM wave, it will figure out that in FM the phase angle varies linearly with the integral of mt. Very important, I mentioned the integral of mt, and the phase angle varies linearly with mt in phase modulation. So in FM, the phase angle is linearly vary with the integral of mt. This is the one thing. And in PM, the phase angle varies linearly with mt. So this is the first outcome from this representation. So we can say that we can get FM by using phase modulator, provided that at first the modulating signal is integrated and then applied to the phase modulator. And if we do this, then we can get FM by using PM. And if we take the second way, in which the kf, which is our frequency deviation constant, and it have the unit hertz per unit of modulating signal. Then the corresponding representation Fi is equal to Fc plus Kf into Mt. And by using the same phenomena, we can get the theta it, which is integral of Wit dt. And we get the corresponding equation of Fm, that is equal to A cos bracket start 2 pi Fct plus 2 pi Kf integral of Mt dt bracket close. So if I compare this equation in which the Kf has the unit hertz per unit of modulating signal, then the 2 pi factor is extra. So you have to remember this, and this is the representation when the Kf have the unit hertz per unit of time, and the representation can become A cos bracket start 2 pi Fct plus Kf integration of Mt dt bracket close, when the Kf has the unit that is radian per unit of modulating signal. So I take both the consideration so that you can get the clarity where is the difference, and it is very important when you go for the numerical problems. So as per the important outcome from the representation of FM modulated signal, we can have the block diagram representation, and that give the relationship between PM and FM. In this, the first modulating signal is there. After that, we utilize the integrator, and at the output of the integrator, we get that the integration of Mt into dt. And here we apply the carrier signal, and by utilizing phase modulator, we get the FM modulated signal at the output of phase modulator. So this is the first block diagram that will give the FM generation by using phase modulator. And in this, the one important change is there. We have to utilize the integrated Mt instead of Mt. And we also know that the phase angle of the FM modulated wave varies linearly with the integral of Mt. And in PM, the phase angle varies linearly with Mt. So this is the important outcome. This is the first part in which we get the FM generation using phase modulator. In the next lecture, we continue this topic, which is the relationship between frequency modulation and phase modulation, and we will discuss the PM generation using FM modulator. So keep watching Om Learning classes and have a good learning experience. So thank you very much for your precious time. Stay healthy and enjoy smart learning. And please subscribe this channel for getting regular updates. Thank you very much.